everybody! Thanks for singing along with my song! I want to hear you all say, "Gotta blast." Ready? 1, 2, 3. Gotta blast! Thank you! Thanks for coming to this piano, y'all.
So I'm going to kick things off with a little bit of Jimmy Neutron trivia. For prizes, we have wonderful science-themed prizes for you.
Oh, yeah, that's Tim and Matilda, my fearless team. They're going to ask you guys great trivia questions, and I'm sure you'll know the answers more than me.
All right, we'll start off with an easy one. What famous physicist is Jimmy named after? Incorrect.
Close.
Correct. Isaac Newton. Yeah.
You got the Isaac part right, though.
Yes, you got the Isaac part right. But Asimov is a science fiction writer, not a physicist. He's still a physicist? Oh, okay, well, wrong famous physicist. All right, another easy one. What is Jimmy's IQ? In the green hat along the center row.
My name is Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
You want to guess the number?
I'm 5 years old.
You are adorable.
302, 510.
210! Woo!
You did it! Good job.
All right, and one more question, then we'll get into the fun part. Let's see, let's find a good hard one.
Pick a really hard one. You'll have to be a genius to get it.
What was Jimmy Neutron's character name in the original concept art? Johnny Quasar, correct.
That's right, that's right.
So, we've gone through some trivia. Debbie, can you tell us what it was like to work on Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah, so the question is, what was it like to work on Jimmy Neutron? Well, as a voice actor, our agents send us on, nobody's near me. Our agents send us on auditions all the time, and we never know what they're for. So when I read for it, I looked at, like when we drove to auditions, we'd see the sign-in list and who all I was reading against. It was all the same, Nancy Cartwright and E.G. Daly and Chris Kavanaugh and all the girls, Pammy Adlon, I guess it's now, had the texture voices. They were all, that kind of voice, you know. But I don't do that one, so I did mine without texture. So I had never auditioned for little boys before, and I was really, insecure about it, and I thought, I'll just give it my best go, see if that sounds like a little boy. And they liked it, and it was just auditioning for this little interstitial 7-minute cartoon called Johnny Quasar, and they didn't know what would happen with it. But they picked me, and we made a tiny little 7-minute VHS. It's true. And for those of you who don't know what there is, those are like big giant cassettes that they used to have movies on, and you'd put them in a machine. That was before DVDs and Blu-rays and digital. So we did the little small 7-minute interstitial, they called it, and I thought, they sent it to me, and I looked at it and said, that looks so good. Because it was, of course, the first CGI animation, ever. And I thought, I wouldn't be surprised if that, like, became a cartoon. And they said, we're going to do a movie. And that was so fun to be in a movie. And then I got to see famous people, like, what's the famous British guy who plays the captain? Thank you, Patrick Stewart. Yeah, I can't remember anybody's names. And the little short one that plays the egg guy? David Spade? Was that right? Thank you. Getting to work with or see Mark DiCarlo, who was on Studs, and I'm like, look at all these people I haven't worked with before. And then they said that they're going to do a cartoon, and then it was nominated for an Academy Award, and it was just crazy. You never know. I mean, I audition from 10 to 40 auditions a week now, and you never know which one's going to hit. I have auditioned for thousands and thousands of voices between Jimmy Neutron and now. And Jimmy Neutron's the one that people remember. I think as an actor, that's all you want, is one job that people remember, so that you can say, yeah, I've done all these others, but that's the one they know me for. That's the answer to question 1.
Awesome.
You guys are so sweet. Thank you.
So, I'm actually going to open it up to the audience for a few questions, and then, I'll call you up one at a time.
And also, I'm going to tell you guys, I've been in voiceovers for a really long time, and everybody asks me, not everybody, but I get asked so often about how to be a voice actor. So I wrote this book called Voiceover 101, How to Succeed as a Voice Actor, and you can get it on Amazon. You guys probably aren't interested in being voice actors, but if anybody was and wanted the book, it's on Amazon. And my husband there has a few, not very many, but he's that handsome British fellow over there. Raise your hand, darling. Yes. Thank you, my darling. So if anybody wants one during here, you can go see him. But I'll have him at the signing. Just walk on up to the mic if you all have questions, and you can just line up behind each other.
About one tile each.
And there's no question that's stupid, except for the stupid ones. Just kidding. Hi.
Hi. So I wanted to know, would you say Jimmy Neutron is your favorite role that you've ever done, or would you have something that you'd say was more fun to do?
Golly, that's a great question. I think having all the people know about Jimmy Neutron makes it obviously a big favorite of mine. There's a couple others that stand out as super fun and different, like I did this show a long time ago with Howie Mandel called Bobby's World, and I did this character with these braids, and her name was Jackie, and every time I tried to do her voice, the director would say, "Less, Debbie, less." And I'd go, "Hi, Bobby, do you want to be my friend?" And she'd say, "Too much." "Hi, Bobby, less. Hi, Bobby, you want to be my friend?" So it's hard as an actor to just pull it back so far, and that was super fun to do because Bobby's character, if you haven't seen it, he's really, I'm Bobby, and he's really high and cute and very energetic, and his friend Jackie was really not. We called that, the director, when she called me in for other shows, she would say, "Do your Valium voice." I called it my Valium voice. But thank you, that was a good question. And of course, the other one I love doing is, if you're not offended by raunchy shows, I have a show called F is for Family. Thank you. And I auditioned for the daughter, Maureen, who's very clean-cut and a good little princess, but then in season 2 they introduced Bridget. And Bridget has the foulest mouth on the planet, and she says, "I'm going to beat you over the head so hard with bad words." I won't say them now. So that's a super fun one to do as well.
Thank you for answering.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing my childhood to me.
Thank you. Hi there. What's your name?
My name's Caitlin.
Hi, Caitlin.
So you were part of my childhood big time.
Thank you.
Here's a question for you. As we know, Timmy Jimmy Power Hour.
Yep.
Out of all three, which line was your favorite to do?
You know, we recorded those kind of all together. So,
Because you got to see Tara Strong and the whole cast of Fairly Odd Parents too, so that was fun.
well, it's just normal. Like Tara's boys and my boys, they play together. It's just us voiceover people. We all, before pandemic, like we'd have to be there for the studios. So we all live in this like little square mile.
Yep.
So it's not a big deal. Like my son grew up with, oh, there I see him. He does SpongeBob. He does Winnie the Pooh. Now that's Tina Turner. Nobody cares because that's what they do in our neighborhood. So, so I don't remember. If you want to give me I don't have a choice. I like them all because they were all the same. It's just a blend.
Okay, and then I get to go see Carl in 3 weeks. Do you have anything to say to him?
Well, of course, tell him I love him, and I will look forward to seeing him at our Streamily. Looks like, and you guys are the first ones to know this, it looks like we are going to reunite our cast for a Streamily. And I think, if you want to mark your book and look on Streamily, it's around April 23rd. So tell Robbie that I will see him on the 23rd in Northridge at Streamily.
All right,
Love that man.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy.
My question is, what was it like working with the creative minds of Rob Paulson or D. Bradley Baker?
You're right in that they are very creative and very ingenious. And you ever been around a freak? It's a little like that because they'll give Rob a character and boom, he'll come up with something, and I'm like, where did you pull that out of? And the same with D. There is a script. With Rob, there is a script, but their stuff kind of flutters around the script because they're just so full of creativity and ingenuity. Like me, if it's on the script, I'm going to say it, and someone says, just do it, Debbie. I'm like, is it written down? But Rob and Dee, it's astounding. And also Dee is one of the funniest people. I said this on, if you were at the podcast we did a couple hours ago, we talked about Dee a bit, and he's seriously one of the funniest people I've ever met, and I can't be in the studio with him. I say that seriously. I can't, because I'm crying so hard from laughing at him. And he's just, and one of the inspirations for me writing my book, and he has that great website called iwannabeavoiceactor.com. They're both as wonderful as they seem. They're both as genuine and good-hearted, just nice people and smart people. It was an honor to know them, to work with them. I've worked with them, I think Dee and I did Curious George for years. And Rob, we go back over 30 years, those boys. Yeah, they're great.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi, my
Hi
name's
there.
Matt.
Hi, Matt.
So, when you would normally record episodes of Jimmy Neutron, would you be recording them solo, or would you be recording with the other actors and be able to play off of them?
Short answer is with everybody. About, I guess, 4 or 5 years before pandemic, we would still record as a group because it's so much fun to all have headphones on and all to be recording at the same time. Like back with Bobby's World, they would actually leave everybody's mic open and make the engineer play Mr. Quick Draw. It's that person's line, we'll turn down everybody else, turn up everybody, and the director would have us wait a beat before our line so the engineer could flip-flop. And the producers, the creative team, wanted everybody at once, which of course is an editor's nightmare. But they realized, and the same with Neutron, we'd have two stand-ups, or three. We have Rob, Mark DiCarlo, and Jeff Garcia in the room together with Megan and Rob, all of whom are the funnies, and I'm the straight guy. Me and Carol and Lawrence and Libby, the straight people. Meaning that it's funny that we don't have funny jokes. We just let them bounce their jokes off us. So what happens when you get a room full of actors, which we did, with headphones on, is that a session that might take an hour, if you got each actor in and out, ends up taking over 4 hours, because actors love to hear themselves. And when you have headphones on, everybody's talking to each other and enjoying how brilliant they are with their acting and their cleverness. And it's super fun as an actor, and I imagine it's super annoying as a producer. But we did get to have that for Jimmy Neutron, is we were all there at the same time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, and Nickelodeon has this recording studio where they have these they're like tall sound panels on wheels, and they just wheel it between you. Sometimes there'd be a little glass window so you could see the other actors, but you could all be in the same room and you wouldn't get any sound bounce. So they figured out a way to make it work sound-wise. Hi there.
Hi. So my name's Allie. Hi. So my question is a little bit similar to Caitlin's. I do apologize for that. Out of all the voiceover roles you've done, what is a most memorable line, in or out of context, that you've ever recorded?
Memorable line. We have these, with Jimmy Neutron, I will say, God blast. And you always want to come up with some signature sound or laugh or line that lets you get into character, that if you ended up having to do a cameo or a TikTok or something that only gave you a few seconds, that people would know what it was. For Zatch Bell, he had this laugh we came up with that went, and with Wednesday Addams, I would always try to do something like, the sky is blue and the sun is shining. I'm so bored. So you have these little catchphrases that'll help you get into character. And I don't remember which is my favorite. I have fun doing all my characters.
That's completely fair.
But thank you. Hi.
Hello. My name is Ken, and here's a Man at Work episode reference. Can we make it mandatory to call salt sodium chloride? And can you please tell that to Skeet?
Tell them to what?
Can you please tell Skeet that salt is now called sodium chloride?
Yes, I will tell them that salt is now called sodium chloride.
Yes.
It's a great suggestion. NaCl. I'm going to just make a tangent here. I went to college at UCLA to be a doctor. I was a pre-med. So I had a lot of chemistry courses, OChem, biochem, and they were all the upper division chemistries. So I, had a lot of training in how to pronounce these large chemical compound words, which helped a lot when I got Jimmy Neutron. So my dad was not happy that I decided to not go to med school, but I did get a little bit out of my training because I got to say big words.
That's really funny because I'm a chemist, so I'm like, oh my God, that's so exciting. Okay.
It is fascinating, though. I just thought it's so interesting how they come up with the names. I mean, if you know what a benzene is, and you know what a alcohol is, and then you see them all together, you know what it's going to look like.
Right. So cool. Anyway, sorry. My name is Trix.
Hi, Trix.
My question is, are there any other characters in Jimmy Neutron that you would have wanted to be a voice actor for, and which one?
All of them. Let's see. I would have loved to have been Cindy Vortex because she's such a little weenie. And I I would have loved to have done the mother voice, but I was not comfortable with doing grown-up voices or boy voices. I had only voiced little girls pretty much up till then, and babies.
Okay.
But it's an interesting and really good question. Who knows if they ever bring it back? Maybe there'll be other voices they'll give me.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi there.
Hello, my name's Joe. Besides James Isaac Neutron, who else on Jimmy Neutron would you say would be your favorite character? Of course, besides Jimmy.
Well, I really loved Billy West's candy bar guy. I forget his name.
Sam, I think.
Sam! I mean, it's like you give Billy a microphone and just say, go.
You want to use the restroom? Buy something.
Pardon?
It's like one of his lines is like, if you want to use the restroom, buy something.
Exactly. Yeah, it was super fun to watch Billy record. I mean, they were all brilliant. And I loved the way that Rob did his mother. Yeah, Mrs. Weezer. That was him, right?
Yes.
The wanted, yeah. He just bounces in and out of different characters. Like me, if I have to do a number of characters, I'll pick one character and then go through the script. But with Rob, he would be able to bounce from character to character while in scene. Brilliant.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Neutron's still the best, though.
Hi there, my name's Grace. My question is, what was it like working with Cindy's actress?
She really is smart. I mean, Carolyn is so sweet and so smart and can be so acerbic. We, again, live within half a mile of each other. I always see her at the market with her kids, and, we'll just talk on a mom level. And then when we're in the studio together, it's a whole different thing. But like me, she pretty much played the straight guy, or girl. Really a nice girl. I like her very much. And I think I'm going to see her at the Streamily also. Again, I don't hold me to it because we haven't picked the date yet, but I think it looks like we're going to do a Streamily, and you'll see the announcement there. And you can see Carolyn in person.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Her hair looks like yours, kind of. Hi there.
Hi, I'm Darren. I met you yesterday.
Yes,
it was
with the E-A-N.
Actually, it was it was D-A-R-R-E-N, but it's fine.
Did I spell it wrong? I did. You told me it was D-A-R-R-E-A-N. Oh,
no,
bring it
fine.
back. I'll swap it out. Bring it back.
All right, but
I thought that was a weird way to spell Darren. I thought Darien. Okay.
Everybody gets it wrong all the time. It's fine.
I didn't get it wrong. That's what. Never mind.
Anyway, Jimmy Neutron was one of my favorite shows growing up. I loved. Honestly, the reason why I kept watching it was that I loved Jimmy and Cindy's rivalry / slove thing.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to watch the next episode. Are they going to do it now? Are they going to do it now?
Right. I kept thinking when I saw when they were stranded on the island.
Yeah,
like,
that was one of my favorite ones.
Oh, me too. Yeah, but I think that's part of the thing that keeps the audience engaged is that the writers just keep teasing us, wanting us to, is it going to happen now? And they don't ever give it to you.
And I'm also a fan of Carolyn's outside of Jimmy Neutron. She's also Sandy in SpongeBob. I did not know that.
Yep.
But
if you listen to Sandy, she sounds a lot like Cindy Portrays.
But my question was, if you got to be Jimmy Neutron for a day, what would you want to do?
Fly? Sorry, did I think too long about that?
Oh no, because you actually said that you had experience in science and chemistry and stuff. So I thought like, hey, maybe she would want to be an actual scientist.
Well, I worked really hard at school, and I didn't have an awesome GPA, but I tried real hard. I think if I had been a scientist, I'd be like Jimmy, bumbling the experiments all the time and backfiring on me. I forgot what the question was.
Well, if you got to be Jimmy Neutron for a day,
right.
what would you
I
wanna
would
do?
probably want to get in, bubble travel or get on a hovercraft or get in a rocket ship and fly around. Especially like if you're on the freeway during rush hour. Wouldn't you like just to push a button, have your car just go zip, zip, like
yeah, the
over
hover
people?
car would be very useful in traffic.
Yeah, hover travel or bubble travel is the way of the future.
Oh,
Something
yeah,
like
I
that.
don't think that would work out too well.
It's fun dreaming, and it's funny to me that people will say things like, I don't believe they'll go into the space. They don't have helmets on. They can't breathe. And I'm like, well, that's very observant of you. What about Superman? He can't really fly. What about Batman? Are people really bats? What about Mickey Mouse? Do animals talk? It's like you could go down this rabbit hole.
With these shows, we're supposed to be lost in the show, like suspend our disbelief. We're not supposed to be thinking
with
about that
it.
stuff, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
I
but-
think that's the art of dramatic license, and it takes us away, and there's no point in asking the question. Somebody wrote
Just enjoy the program.
Enjoy it, yep. Thank you. Hi, Blue.
Hi, my name's Haley.
Hi,
and
Haley.
I am a voice actor at Hershey Park, and it's kind of a job that just fell to my lap, and it's been wonderful. I've been trying to apply for more voiceover work, and I wanted to know what advice do you have for starting voice actors to put on their reels? Because I have no idea. I know, but I wanted to ask you in person as well.
Okay. What to put on your reels? Well, they should be, if it's your animation or your commercial reel, or your audiobook reel, I would say no more than 60 seconds. If you're already established, yeah, you can go a little bit over 1:30, 2 minutes, but people get bored. So if you're going to do an animation reel, for instance, I would say get 6 to 8 characters with 10 to 14 seconds each with a story arc. Make sure that it is different than the voice next to it. If you have two similar voices, there's no point in putting the second one on. And if you're posting on some pay-to-plays like a Voice 123 or a Bidalgo or something, they really prefer to have not a whole demo, like this is my little girl voice, this is my mom voice, this is the alien voice. They want the separate demos. For those, you can make it longer, like, 15, 20 seconds. But your audience is used to getting satisfaction within 7 seconds, so I would say to not bore them at all. If you're going to do a video game demo, make sure again that your characters are different, and if you're just starting out, you can just tag your video game demo right onto the end of your commercial demo, but make sure there's some fighting sounds in there and that you practice with your mic, because recording, dying, fighting, barfing, it's all mic technique so that you don't overmodulate. I hope that's helpful. Good.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, my name's Cody. I just got to know, is there a certain episode you've recorded where the studio was just an absolute riot and you guys were just dying and laughing and you just could not record the episode for the life of you?
The one where Dee was in it with us.
All right.
Or the, let's see, recording with Tim Curry. That was...
Oh, that had to be amazing.
I mean, most of us, well, for me, I had worked with Tim on a show called, you guys probably won't remember, it's called Peter Pan and the Pirates. A really long time ago, he played Captain Hook and I was Tinkerbell. So I wasn't really sure, I didn't know who he was then. So we did all 65 episodes with Tim Curry, and then he was on Jimmy Neutron, and by that time I was like, wow, I didn't really know who he was when I worked with him. He is really big. And so I was kind of, drop-jawed and starstruck then.
Oh, yeah.
And being an actor, you have to kind of just step up to the occasion, even if you are working with amazing people. And they had so many on-camera celebrities on Jimmy Neutron. And as a voice actor, it was kind of crazy getting.
You don't really figure out till you're done, and you're like, wait a minute, they're way bigger than I knew.
Yeah. But as far as one where we just laughed on all of them. So, and again, it's kind of a blur because you're in there every single week, twice a week, and those aren't the only things you do. You go to another cartoon episode and another, and it's, if you think of all the books that you've read over the years, if you say, which was the best chapter that you liked of all the books you've read?
You just can't pick one.
You can't.
I see, yeah.
Yeah, it becomes a blur, and not to be, callous or big-headed or not. It's just, there's just no more room up here.
No, of course, no, I get you completely.
I'm filled up.
If you ask me, what's your favorite video game, I'd be like, oh, man, what kind of question is that? You can't make me pick one.
Each of them brings something different to the table,
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all good in their own way. Hey, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Spencer. I'm the person on Twitter who recommended you check out the Cartoon Network Hotel in Lancaster.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love all of you guys who follow me on TikTok and Twitter and Insta, by the way. Thank you so much, especially for helping my TikTok go over 1 million. That was cool.
My question is, what was it like playing Nissa?
That one I felt comfortable with because she was a little girl.
Uh-huh.
And my name is Nissa, something like that. And I think it's interesting to see on the trivia boards that people will say, and she also played Nissa. And as I go through and I've watched a couple of them, I forgot I did her.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just like we do so many.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super easy and cute for me to do because it wasn't a stretch like Jimmy Neutron. I remember my son and I were at Disney World and we were watching this, I don't even know if it's still there, but it's a ride called Carousel of Progress.
It's still there, yeah.
It is. And then we were hot, so we went in there to watch this show and my son said, "Mom, that's you." I was listening to the voice, and I'm like, well, it is me. I was the girl through the years, the daughter.
Yeah.
And it took him to point it out to me. I'm like, yes, that is me. Because we just do so many that we forget. And the same with Neutron when I was thinking of Nissa, and I'm like, which one was she? And yeah.
Yeah. I also wanted to know if Jimmy Neutron got a revival for a 4th season. Do you think Crystal Scales will come out of retirement to voice Libby Fulfax again?
It's tough to know about if Crystal would do that. I could ask her. I'm in touch with her.
Okay.
It's possible. And if they do bring back another season, sometimes they bring in new characters and change characters. I would hope she would.
Because I know there was that 4th season in development that got cut due to the Aunt Bully's failure in theaters.
Well, that may have been what they told the public.
Okay.
But there's a lot of fans out there, and it is one of Nick's favorites, and it is an IP that belongs in the legacy category. So I'm not going to give up hope that they'll bring it back. I'm going to keep hoping.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hi there.
Hi. I grew up watching Jimmy Neutron.
Aw.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Actually, 2 questions. So, as a kid, I would sit with my friends and in lunch, and we would say, "Who has the best Nickelodeon show in the world?" It's Jimmy Neutron, Invader Zim, Rocket Power, and all those. Did you have a sense of there's a lot of competition between each shows since you work in Nickelodeon Studios? Did you have that sense of or urge of competition against the others, or
not at all? Because we don't know. I mean, when you're recording a show, there are other shows that are recording simultaneously, but keep in mind that after the script is written, after the pilot's written and it's greenlit, then you might go into, then you go to storyboards, and that takes many months. Then it goes to voice record, and that takes a couple weeks. Then it goes to color, and they send it away. That takes 6 months till it comes back. So it might be 8 months, 10 months before you see that episode back, and then who knows when it's going to be aired. So you never know at what stage each cartoon is at when you're recording it. After it's on the air, then of course you're looking at the ratings. You're like, yeah, we're #1 this week. Woo! You suck, Chalk Zone. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking because I'm on Chalk Zone. I love Chalk Zone.
So then, who would you say who has influenced you the most to become a voice actor or actress?
I'm one of those people that didn't plan on being a voice actor. After I left college, I went to Nashville to be a country singer. And I was doing waiting tables and doing what they called body double work for 12-year-old boys, because I'm the size of a 12-year-old boy. And I was body doubling an actor on a Jim Varney film called Ernest Goes to Camp.
Okay.
And they were in the forest, and I'm digressing a little bit, but it's a good story. One of the little boys that I was body doubling, his mom said to me, you know, you have a cute voice. You should do cartoons. And, you know, I talked to her in between takes, and her son was Scotty Menville. I don't know if you know Scotty. He's a huge voice actor now. And he was also in Peter Pan and the Pirates with me. So it was his mommy that said I should do that. So I sent my cassette to these casting directors in Los Angeles, and they were like, good voice, but you gotta live here. So I moved home and started doing cartoons. And so I started booking within 2 weeks, but my microphone training from singing my whole life and my acting from doing acting my whole life kind of came together. So I can't say that I saw cartoons and said, I want to do that, and I love this actor, and I want to be like them. Because there were just a few of us doing it, like 10 of us that I knew of, and the same 10 are still there. During the course of my voiceover career, certainly I've seen other actors, voice actors, do amazing things, and I want to emulate them and copy them, and I have. I totally copy people. Like, I do this role in F is for Family, the neighbor named Philip, and Philip is a little kind of oddball. I totally stole Carl. Totally. And I told Rob I'm totally stealing him.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yep.
Hi, my name is Jack.
Hi.
My question was going to be, what did you do in college to get your foot in the door of acting, voice acting? That was answered, so I'll just ask my backup.
Well, in answer to that question, I did start community theater when I was 8 years old, and I pursued it through college. So I did study drama at UCLA as well.
Oh, that's great. I'm majoring in acting at Temple, so I was very
Good.
curious about that.
I like it when actors actually train to be actors.
Yeah. My now question is, what would you say is your most favorite, most magical experience working at Nickelodeon Studios?
My most magical experience with Nickelodeon Studios?
Yeah.
Oh, it was always so fun. I remember when they redid the studios, and they put, all the walls were whiteboard, floor-to-ceiling whiteboards, so that all the animators, as they would walk through the hallways, or any of us, there were just those pens anywhere, and they were all filled with this amazing artwork of animators who were on all these shows. And the decorations there, like the chairs were, you know, the splat figure, it looks like a daisy kind of, that somebody stretched out. The furniture looked like that.
Oh my gosh.
It was very funky, sort of like you remember Beetlejuice?
Yes.
That weird kind of, that's kind of what the lobby at Nick looked like back then. They've certainly changed it all now. But going in there was just so great, and everybody knew the guy who handled the guard gate, Don, who has passed away now, but everybody at Nickelodeon loved Don. And then going into the food area, we had this adorable guy. He was special needs, but he always made sure we'd have, donuts on Friday and food all the time. So I never had to cook if I worked at Nick that day, because they always had so much food. They really looked out for all their staff. Everybody could eat and draw and sit on cool couches. They were and are super good to their people.
That sounds amazing. Thank you so much,
Thank
and much
you.
love.
Hello. My name is Kale.
Hi, Kale.
Hey, and I just wanted to ask, I know there's a lot of actors and voice actors who, when they are done with their work and the production is ready and it's ready to air, they cannot watch it because they're so worried that they're going to just pick apart their own work and self-criticize. So I was wondering, where do you stand on watching your own previous work? Can you watch it and appreciate the intrinsic entertainment value, or do you distance yourself from it so as to like avoid self-criticism?
Great question. I think when I have an on-camera role coming up, I'm always a little nervous. Like I did an episode of a TV show called The Rookie, the Halloween episode as the nosy neighbor, and I did not want to watch it because I was just like, oh, am I going to be such a goofball? But voice-wise, I can't wait to listen to it. And I usually hope I'm in every single animated feature there is, but if I'm not, I'll kind of boycott it because I get mad. But if I'm in it, even if I'm background, like looping, like I was in Toy Story, but you never know what your background voice is going to do in the movie or what the producers are going to do with it. Like on Toy Story, I didn't know they were going to pick my voice for Waldman Party of Six, your pizza's ready.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I didn't know that they were going to highlight my alien going, pick me, the claw. That wasn't cast beforehand. You go in this big group into this big soundstage at Disney, and you go up to the mic as a group, and everybody does it, and then they pick what they're going to pick. Tim, Chris, you're looking at your watch. Are we okay? Okay. It's your wife saying, get some chicken for dinner? 3 questions, then back to trivia. Okay, thank you. Hi there.
Hi, my name is Brody. Coming here to the convention was kind of on a whim for me.
Oh.
So it was a fantastic surprise to be able to come and hear you and
Thank you.
hear about things. So my question is, when working on Jimmy Neutron, was there a particular episode or otherwise experience that stuck out as particularly memorable for some fun reason?
Coming here. It wasn't until it actually, aired and started doing well that I realized that people were paying attention to it. I liked that we were the first CGI. I liked that we were nominated. And, it all came kind of snowballing, but each little thing was a little thing until it was a big thing. I don't know if that makes much sense, but you just never know. So all of those were, chapter markers for me. Oh, look at this VHS. That was a big deal. Look at this Campbell's friggin' soup can. That was cool.
I remember that. Jimmy Neutron was everywhere.
Everywhere. Remember, it was on. We have a bowling ball that had it on it. We have cereal boxes, T-shirts, underwear.
Even just the fact that there was the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour 3 times, and Fairly Odd Parents went on for so much longer. But
I know.
It's.
I know.
That came out wrong, but it's a testament to how big Jimmy Neutron was.
It is, and I know you guys will all be there for Jimmy Neutron if it comes back.
Absolutely. CGI's come a long way.
You guys can all send emails to Nickelodeon in Burbank and tell them how much you love it, or post on your social media, and you can just hashtag Nickelodeon on it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, you've always been a huge idol for me. I love your voice acting work.
That's
I just
very
have
nice.
a question for you, a favor. I've wanted to be a voice actor for a while too. I've looked up to you for a while. Could you rate something for me?
Could I write something for you?
No, rate. Like if I did a voice, would you tell me how good I did? Or is that too much to ask?
Yes, I will.
I'm going to do Jimmy Neutron because I've heard that a lot.
Well, I'm not dead yet. Go ahead, though.
Got a blast.
I don't know. It sounded like me, kind of. Can you put a little more, a little more pre-life into it? Slow it down, draw it out a little bit?
Got a blast.
Now I want you to pretend that there's some ellipses, those dots, before gotta, and then a couple more exclamation marks after the word blast.
Got a blast.
So ellipses before a word is gotta blast.
Okay.
Yeah, one more time.
Got a blast.
And now this time I want you to hit the T, really enunciate it, okay? And I want you to do it with your hands. Make your hands go. Yep.
Got a blast.
Good. Nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was pretty darn good. Thank you. Don't kill me.
Hi, I'm Ty.
Hi.
Great to meet you.
Me too.
As a kid, huge fan of Jimmy Neutron. As an adult, huge fan of F is for Family. So I guess my question is, what is the difference of the vibe when you're voicing one character, namely Jimmy, in a kids show, versus multiple characters in a more off-the-wall, incredibly vulgar, I'm sure, even in the writing process.
Well, it's not Big Mouth.
Well, yeah. But I'd like to, what's the difference with that? Just working on something that's a little bit more safe, and you're working with one singular character versus something that's more out there. But I know you voice multiple characters. You were talking about Philip. Coworkers and I, we used to meekly sing "Hot Cross Buns" like Philip if we were having a hard day at work. So.
Oh, that's awesome. From an acting standpoint, there is zero difference.
Okay.
For a character, you have to be able to embody that character and stay with that character for the entire emotional roller coaster in that episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, with F is for Family, I'll usually stick in one character and record the whole script.
Okay.
And when you see a scene with Bridget and Maureen and Philip, or even the nurse, oh, which kid did you kill this time?
Yeah.
They'll edit that together.
Okay.
So each time I record a character, even Jimmy Neutron, whatever, I'm kind of fully involved in it.
All right.
Yeah, one of them might be cursing. Some of my jobs are just no words at all. Crying. I did 16 hours last week. Just crying, 2 8-hour days.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Just like the newborn was, and then 2 months later it was, and then 6 months it was, and then 7 months they wanted. So it was a lot of scientific, study. But they're all super fun, and I just dive into each one and get to do voice acting. I love it. It's not even work. It's not even fair they pay me. But the business side of it, that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like in between breaks here, I'm running up to my room and ask my husband, I have my whole studio set up. I'm hopping in the studio, doing auditions, editing, sending them, coming back down here. Because now that everything's virtual, the agents are like, oh, let's just send Debbie this one. How about this one? How about this one? There's so many auditions. It used to be, like I said, 9 a week. Now I have 14 a day.
Wow.
There's a lot. It's a lot of business, and plus then you have to keep up your social media and all that. Even though I'm not on camera, they want headshots. You've seen my gorgeous headshot in the flyer in the magazine. That's a whole pain in the ass. Photo session. And everything in the business of acting is so always. It's everything all the time needs updating and changing. People will email me and they'll be like, oh, something's wrong on your IMDb, or your bio doesn't have the right hashtag on your, this or that. It's a lot of work, the business part of acting.
Well, it seems like you're holding it together very well. And
I'm kicking ass.
We thank you for being here.
Thank you, you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And back to you, Tim.
Thank you, Debbie. So we have about 3 minutes left, and we have a ton of stickers to give out. So it's the trivia question lightning round.
Yeah, we'll do it quick.
All right. First question. What is the name of the song Jimmy sings when making the diamond for his mother in the movie to butter her up to go to Ultraland?
Oh, I'm just a lump coal, but I'll be a diamond someday.
Yay! That is awesome. You know, when we were recording that wasn't in the script, and I turned to the director and I said, you know what's a really great John Anderson song? I'm just an old chunk of coal. Because I was coming from Nashville being all country singer. And they put it in there. And I'm like, thank you. You're welcome, John Anderson, for that placement. Did I just ruin a trivia question?
Well, I was going to do bonus points if they could name the... it's okay.
Sorry.
All right. Who voiced Decimator Goddard in the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour? This is a stumper. All right, I'm just going to give an answer. It's Dan Castellaneta, the voice of Homer Simpson.
I don't even remember Dan doing that.
So, next question. Who is Jimmy's other love interest in the series, aside from Cindy? Oh.
Was Betty?
I thought that was a good answer.
It was Betty Quinlan.
I think so.
Was she one of them? My trivia.
You know, he was a bit of a tart.
Well, we've heard Betty twice, so I'm going to include that as an answer now.
Good, give him stickers. Give him stickers.
Give him stickers.
Give him stickers.
But who was the third love interest of Jimmy Neutron?
Was it Beautiful Gorgeous?
No.
Although she had
the
an amazing
Gorlock.
character. Who?
April the Gorlock.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought Betty was a good answer.
What was the name of the pilot episode of Jimmy Neutron? Correct.
Wow, good one. Do you guys know in voiceover, if you can't burp on cue, like me, when I have a burp coming, I just let the engineer know, and he'll run the track, and I'll burp whenever I feel like it. And I do that in real life, so I just always feel like I'm on mic, and I want to burp into it. And I've backed off numerous times during this panel, but I might burp now. It's gone, but when it comes.
It's gone. All right. What is Jimmy's favorite drink? Yes. Purple flirt. What color is it?
Bonus question. What color is the white cow? Thanks, Matilda.
What is the name of the restaurant that Jimmy upgrades in the episode Men at Work? Correct.
Sticker, sticker, sticker.
Stickers. How many stickers do we have left? Like 30, 40? What is the name of Jimmy's haircut? Anti-gravity crested.
Say it again.
Anti-gravity crested.
Anti-gravity crested. Note to self.
All right. For the science geeks out there, and the last question, because we're over time. What physicist is Goddard named after?
What?
Who's the physicist Goddard is named after? Robert Hutchings Goddard. All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming out.
Thank you, you guys. I really appreciate you being here. I love you all.
There's so many.
Yes. We're going to just toss some stickers at you guys now.
Wait, can we just do a group brain blast together?
All right.
Okay, ready? Go. Sink, sink, sink. Blast! Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
This is Bo Billingsley, and you're watching Fandom Spotlight. Be sure to like and subscribe, but more importantly, have fun and follow your fandom.